Believe it or not, my hair doesn't always look like this. Sometimes I have to take it down and get it washed, and it looks like this. Go ahead and take a good look at it. And good thing I will be able to wear hats when it's not twisted like this. Let's get started. Hello everyone, and welcome to Crafting with Delonda. It's me again, Delonda, and thank you so much for joining me today. In today's unboxing, I am going to be unboxing the new hat heat press from HTVRONT. And believe it or not, this box is already empty. I've already taken the hat heat press out of the box. I actually did a full little unboxing on Instagram, so make sure you're following me there, Crafting with Delonda, so you can see what that looks like. Now, I am going to show you all the things. I even have a little checklist. We're going to talk, you see my hair, so I'm going to check that off. We're going to talk about what's in the box. We're going to talk about the specs. We're going to talk about the buttons. And then we're going to see this little hat heat press in action. At the end of this video, if you find it helpful, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and turning on the bell for notifications because I do upload new content every single week. Now, without further ado, let's get started. Since I've already shown you what my hair looks like when it's not twisted, I can check that off. Now let's go and look at what actually comes in the box. There are 6 things that come in this box. Of course, you get the hat heat press. Is very lightweight. It's actually, it says it's 2 pounds, but I don't really feel like it's 2 pounds. Maybe I'm just strong like that. I'm not sure. You also get this lid. You get this right here, and this is called an ironing mat. So it's kind of squishy, looks like this. There's nothing inside. No, it's not filled with any kind of shells or anything. It feels just like fabric. You also get the insulated safety base that looks like this. So the hat heat press fits on top of the insulated safety base, and when the cord is wrapped all the way around it, then the lid fits on top like that. You also get a travel bag that looks like this. Super, super cute. And you get a user manual. So there are 6 things that come in the box. All right, now let's move and talk about specs. All right, let's talk about some of the specs of the HTVRONT hat heat press. Number 1, in terms of time, it can go up to 600 seconds. It does have an auto shut off after 15 minutes of not being in use. Once you have it powered on and you want to reset it, you could just press the minus button. If you long hold the minus button, it'll go back to the default settings. The time and temperature goes up in 5-second or in increments of 5s. And like I said, it's right at 2 pounds, and it does require 120 volts of electricity. Okay, now let's talk about the buttons. There are 4 buttons on here, and if you're familiar with any of the HTVRONT products, like the HTVRONT auto press that you see back there, or the HTVRONT auto tumbler press, what is one of their signature things is that when the item is powered off, the light is flashing. So the power light, I have it plugged in right now. So maybe you can see that the light, see if you can see that. See how the light is flashing on and off? So that's how you know it's actually powered off. Okay, so there's the power button. This is the settings button. Then there is the plus and the minus button. So if I press the power button, it automatically powers on to 210 degrees Fahrenheit. That's always where it starts. So if I'm ready to set the temperature, so let's just say, for example, I want to use infusible ink, which I am, I'm going to press the settings button right here, and I will go up to 385 degrees. So I'm just holding it and it's going up. Okay, right now it's on 255, 260, 265. It's going up in increments of 5s. I think if I hold it, it's going to go up in increments of 10s. Okay, so now I want to go up to 5, so 385 degrees. I press the settings button again, and then I want to go to 45 seconds, so I'm going to hold the plus. Okay, it's going up to 80. Let me go down. Okay, 45 seconds, and it will look like that. So now it's set, it's going to start heating up. So now you can see this settings button is red. This button is red when the hat heat press is heating up. Now, remember when I said if I wanted to go back to the default settings, I could just hold the minus key. I could just do that and it will go all the way back to the standard settings that is always set at. I'm going to let this heat up to 385 degrees and we'll see just how long it takes to reach that temperature. And then we will go to our last option, which is to see it in action. So I'm going to check the specs. We've looked at that. I'm going to check the buttons. We've also looked at that. And the last thing we need to do is see it in action. And I'm going to give you my real, honest, true opinions about this. My first thing, let me just tell you before I even use it, because I haven't used it yet. It feels very lightweight. It almost feels like it's not even real. It doesn't even feel real at all. So it's already on 340 degrees. It's heating up very fast, in my opinion. Very lightweight, very portable. If I was going to put this in a bag, I don't even feel like I would need 2 hands to carry it. I could probably just carry it just like it's already at 385 degrees. All right, so I have my first design already ready. I am using infusible ink. And this design says, "Gem hair, don't care." Let me grab the hat. And since infusible ink is sublimation ink, I am going to also use some heat resistant tape, and I'm going to use some butcher paper on top, and I'm going to do my best to press this and not get any ghosting. Let me grab my hat. Okay, so I have the lid and the ironing mat right here. What I'm going to do is put the ironing mat on top of the lid, just like this. And there's no way to like lock it in place, so it just goes on top just like that. And according to the user manual, what you're supposed to do is put the hat on the lid and the ironing mat in this way. So I have the hat with the bill facing up and it's snug on the lid. Okay, so hopefully you can see that very well. I have the temperature set to 385 degrees Fahrenheit, and I have the time set for 45 seconds because this is infusible ink. I do have the hat heat press right here. I am a little tiny bit worried that the ink is going to bleed through the cap. So I'm going to just put a little piece of butcher paper in here like this, just to be on the safe side, because I just don't want to mess it up. So hopefully that's enough and I don't impact it. I do have the design taped down to the cap. I just used 2 pieces of tape. Maybe I should use a little more tape, just so I don't get any ghosting. Okay, and I'm not going to move this around. I'm going to press this in one spot and then press it again and move it if I have to after the second press. But let's go ahead and do this. Okay, I think when I get ready to press it, let me double check what I'm supposed to do. So now I have a little small piece of butcher paper right here to protect my hat heat press from getting any ink here. And I'm going to place it on top carefully. And it says to hold the power button for 2 seconds to start the countdown. So it should be counting down. I'm holding this with somewhat of firm pressure, I would say. And we shall see how this goes. Let me see if I can see the countdown. Oh, it's on 30 seconds. So I'm holding it as still and as giving it good pressure. I feel like I am. Okay. I'll move this down some so I can get a better look at it. And I feel like I need to press it again up here at the top. I don't feel like I gave it good enough pressure at the top. I'm gonna try that again. So you hold the power button for 2 seconds to start the countdown. It's exciting. Okay. Now I might have some ghosting because I feel like I moved it, but let's see. I did give it the good old college try, so let's see how it turned out, and we will learn together. Okay, so one thing I know is that I don't need this butcher paper because there is nothing on the other side of this. But let's see how it turned out. It turned out pretty good, so I can see where I didn't press it good. You can see, like, you can still see a lot of ink right here and right there, so that's a me issue. Definitely gonna try it again, but look at that. It worked. And it was super easy. Oh my, look at that. Okay, let me try it again. I do have a second image that I'm going to try. And I have a different hat. This one is black. These are La Viva sports hats. So they work with sublimation. And since infusible ink is sublimation ink, of course, I wanted to try it. And now let me get my second design. This one just says, cardio is hardio. I just think that's so funny. Okay, so it's this. I'm going to tape it down. Let me cut off the excess. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just cutting off the excess so I can get it to fit nicely on the hat. I have the second design taped to the hat. So you take the lid and the ironing mat, you put the ironing mat on top, just like this. This is made out of polyester. It's polyester and cotton. And it says that it's a high temperature sponge on the inside. Okay, and what you do is you use the hat. So here's my hat. I'm going to put it on top or around the ironing mat and the lid. Just get it snug in there like that. All right, and now that I know I don't need the carrier sheet because nothing is on there. Nothing is on there at all. I'm going to press this again. I'm going to bring the table down so I can see the timer better. Maybe I can turn it this way so I can see it better. And I'm going to put it on top. And I'm going to press the power button for 2 seconds to start the timer. So I can see that I don't have the top right here. You can see that too. I'm going to have to press it again right there. But I'm going to do better, try to do better with my pressure in the middle. And see if I do a better job. All right, let's see. So cute. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have one more design that I'm going to use on a cap, and I'm not using infusible ink. I'm going to actually use one of the Cricut hats, and I'm using glitter vinyl, and I'm going to try out puff vinyl and see if it works. Okay, so now we have our last hat, and we are going to try this little design right here. The black layer is, I think it's black. I'm not sure. This black looking layer is puff, and the red layer is glitter, Caesar glitter HTV. So I'm going to press the glitter HTV first and then try to come back with the puff, because according to the user manual, you can press puff vinyl with this. Okay, so for glitter, the recommended temperature is 302 degrees, which I'm not sure how you get to 302 because I think it goes up in 5-degree increments, but I have it on 305 degrees for 15 seconds. So I'm going to press the glitter first, and we will see how that goes. I'll press the glitter for 15 seconds. And then we'll press the puff vinyl and see if it actually puffs. If this is able to press puff vinyl, I'm going to be shook. Okay, glitter. The glitter looks really good. All right. So here's the glitter. Now I just gotta line this up. I'm using a lot of pressure. If this, oh, it's purple, but that's okay. Ah, it puffed, but not good. Look at it. See, it's rough. It's not supposed to look like that. So I think it's me, but it puffed. Got to take the good with the bad. So there is that. It's not, your puff is not supposed to look like that. It's supposed to be smooth. So just so you know, I tried it. Maybe I think I did it too long. Let me try another piece. I'm going to try another small. So I just have a small piece right here. And since this hat is technically damaged, I'm going to try it again. I'm going to do, this says 311 for the temperature. I'm going to bring the temperature up to 310. And it says 15 seconds, so let me just see. It's gonna work. Let's try it again. Pressing hard. I think that's enough time. So I didn't do 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds with puff. 10 seconds. Okay, so now that we have pressed 3 different caps, here's one. This was the first one, Jim Hair Don't Care, super cute. Here's the second one, Cardio is Hardio. And here's the third one, Trust in God. Let me give you my thoughts about this. I think that is so cute and portable and lightweight. I think the price point of this is right on the money. I don't think it's outside of, your budget. It's less than $100. It's actually less than $90. And right now it's not available to the public, but it will be next week. They do have pre-sales that are going on right now at the HTVRONT website. I do have a link for the pre-sales below the video. I also think that, let me tell you, I think that as long as your design is not bigger than the actual heat plate, you won't have to worry about moving it and doing a double press. So as long as you stay within this size limitation, you're fine. So with this one, my design was bigger than this, so I had to move it up. You won't have to do that if you make your design smaller. If that's not a problem for you, don't worry about that. I think it's very easy to use. I think it's cute and lightweight and portable, and there was nothing confusing about it to me. I think that it's a good purchase. I don't have anything negative to say about it at all. So hopefully you have found this unboxing and first use helpful. If you did, please consider liking the video, subscribing to my channel, and turning on the bell for notifications, because I do upload new content every single week. If you are curious about other HTVRONT products I have, including the HTVRONT Auto Heat Press, I've given my full review about that. I've also given a full review about the HTVRONT Auto Tumbler Press. Make sure you check out those videos. They are listed below this video. Thank you so much for joining me today, and thanks for watching. Bye.